Hi guys, today is day 10 since my surgery. I can't believe it's already day 10. I really didn't think I was gonna make it past day 4. Day 4 and 5 were by far the most painful days. It wasn't painful necessarily in my jaw, it was painful in the fact that my sinuses were so swollen. Like I felt swollen in the top of my head. I still feel a little swollen actually. But that was intense. Let's see. So far, I had my appointment with my surgeon today. He said I am healing wonderfully. He's really satisfied with how much my swelling in my face has gone down. No concerns. I told him that I felt funny because I think that he brought my top teeth down too far. He said a couple of things. The top jaw always tends to recede up a little bit, a tiny bit. So that's gonna offset some of what I see now. And then my top lip, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's still like puffy up here. And he said with some exercises that I have to start doing anyway, and with the swelling that's gonna go down eventually, that's also gonna cover more of my teeth. But he said the biggest thing that you have to get over is the fact that you've never seen your teeth before when you speak, and now you do, so you feel funny. So it's a matter of getting used to them. So I'm taking his word for it. Um, he said everything looks good so far. The one issue that I am having is my hip. So if you guys remember, I had a hip graft. So my surgery was on Monday. And then this weekend, I had to take care of my niece that's 11 months. And I think like the whole like bending down and picking her up and running after her and all of that stuff, I did too much. So he said that I probably pulled a muscle because it hurts so bad sometimes when I walk that I can't even bear weight on it. So he said it's nothing too alarming. He felt around in there to make sure that he kept calling it the spine. Well, it's not my spine, but maybe it's something else. That everything's intact. It's a little puffy, but that's okay. But if it gets worse, then to let him know. As far as my face, I don't have any like significant pain. It's probably like at a level 2 maybe. What I do have still is the swelling inside of my mouth, which is why I still sound kind of funny. And also my entire bottom lip, my chin is totally numb still, and the right side of my tongue is totally numb. So I am going to continue to do what he asked me to do, which is be patient, which is something that I have a really hard time with. I'm just not a patient person. However, I did start eating like real food 2 days ago. He hadn't given me the clearance yet, but I was so hungry and I started like mushing down everything. So I made in Spanish you call it carne con papa. So it's like hamburger meat and potatoes and tomatoes and all that stuff. So I mushed it up and I ate it and it was so good. And I have been eating just as much as I possibly can because as of yesterday I was 10 pounds down from since surgery. But when I eat, a couple of things happen. Obviously I can't open my mouth very wide yet, but also the chewing makes like this area really sore. And then I told him that I can kind of feel it still move a little bit. So he said, don't be alarmed. That's perfectly normal. It ain't going anywhere. He showed me my x-rays and there's bolts and screws all over the dang place. So he said that's totally normal. Also this morning when I woke up, there was like a loud pop in my joint. He said that too is normal, especially because of all the movement and all that stuff. Things getting settled in. Your muscles are still really tight. So I've been doing that. I'll show you my bite. Also, this is how far I can open it. And what's funny is that it's tight on this side. This side feels like I can open it a lot more. This side is where I feel it like locking. But also this side is where he did more work, because not only did I have to have a bone graft on the top of my teeth, but I also had a bone graft in the, I'm missing a molar, so he had to put a bone graft there for me to eventually get my crown put in. And then he extended both sides of my jaw, brought my top jaw down, straightened my nose. So there was a lot going on in there. I think as soon as the swelling inside of my mouth goes down, I'll feel better. Not necessarily feel better, but I'll sound better. Because if the swelling inside of my mouth had been gone, I'm okay with like everything else, even the numbing on my lip and my chin, and still like the soreness and stuff I can deal with. But it's that part of my mouth that makes me sound really funny. Also what he did today is he gave me a retainer, because he's widened my upper palate. So if it's hard to understand me now with the retainer, done. You ain't gonna understand anything that I say. That's about all I got. You know, it looks funny when I smile because everything's like really puffy and tight. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Probably won't be doing another update for, I go back to see him again in a week, because he's a little concerned about my hip and me not being able to bear weight on my leg without feeling pain. So maybe after my appointment next week, I will post another video. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.